Hello guys, Satali Srikanth here. Welcome back to a new video in JavaScript series. In this video, we're going to talk about type conversion or coercion in JavaScript. But before that, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe guys. That is going to support me a lot. Okay, now let's get into topic. Here, what is type conversion? The process of converting one data type to another data type is called type conversion. So we don't know how it is happening behind the scenes, but if there is a string, it is converted into number. And if there is a number, that is converted into string. So that is how it is changing one data type to another, and that is called type conversion. Okay, and in that we have two types. One is implicit conversion, and that is also called as coercion and typecasting. Okay, in JavaScript we actually call it as coercion, but in other programming languages we call it is implicit conversion or typecasting usually. Okay, now what is implicit conversion means? By default, in certain situations, JavaScript automatically converts one data type to another. That is considered as implicit conversion. Okay, not explicit. Implicitly, JavaScript is itself converting data types. Okay, next we have one more type called explicit conversion. Here developers manually converts one data type to another data type as per the needs. Okay, using some built-in functions, we convert one data type to another as per needs, and that is considered as explicit conversion. For example, we want a number from the user, but instead of number, user entered a number, but in the form of string he entered. Okay, now we want that number in the which is there in the form of string into the actual number, right? So in that situations, we need to use some built-in functions and convert that string into number. Okay, enough theory. Let's see this in practical. I'm opening my VS Code now. As you can see, friends, I'm in my VS Code editor. Okay, here we're going to talk about this in two parts, friends. In the first part, we'll talk about implicit conversions which are done by the JavaScript, and in the second part we'll talk about that explicit conversion, so which we have to do manually. Okay, so here some functions and operators behind the scenes changes data types of values. Okay, behind the scenes we don't know how it is happening, but some functions and operators changes data types. Okay, so let's see, here we have alert function. It converts any value to string. Okay, and to display as it will convert any value into the string. Okay, now let's write one alert function. Now I am writing as hello people, something like hello people. Okay, now I am opening my Google Chrome. Okay, as you can see, I have got already the output. Okay, now I will comment this out. So now I will pass something as 234. It is not string, it is number. So let's see what we are going to get now. You can see we got nothing. That's great. You can see we got 234 as output, but we passed a number, but still it is showing that because behind the scenes JavaScript converted this 234 into string, and it displayed that 234 as the output value. Okay, this is one of the example of coercion in JavaScript. Okay, and let's also do one more thing. Let's say we will type 4 here into string, and we'll divide this with 2. Okay, but see, we are passing string as 4 and string as 2. Okay, now let's also minimize this, otherwise we'll get 2-3 pop-ups. I'm opening this. Okay, let's reload this again. See, we got 2 output. You see that? So it is so here the 4 and 2 are converted to numbers, and then this division operation is performed, and then we got output as 2. Okay, this is called implicit conversion. Okay, now let's talk about the operators, how implicit conversion is going to take place in operators. So we have these many basic operators, friends: plus, minus, division, multiplication, and modulus. Okay, so to understand all of this, let's take a scenario. So I am taking a variable called TOTL, total price, okay, equal to 10. Okay, now let's take discount value. Discount equal to, let's say, 5. Okay, now let's take variable total bill equal to total price, let's say, plus, here we are adding discount to the total price, plus discount. Okay, now let's console.log total bill. Okay, total bill, but before that let's have also comment this out. Okay, I am opening. Okay, let's refresh this again. See, we got 105 as output. So what is happening here? This is 10. I mean enclosed in a string, in a double quotes. It means it is a string now. So it is a value. I'm adding that string to the 5. So what is happening here? Immediately 5 is sticking after the 10. It means here concatenation operation is taking place, right? So concatenation, okay, with plus, okay. Just in case if you don't know what is concatenation, it's nothing, friends. If we are concatenating two values, it means we are putting one value after another value. So generally we use plus operator to concatenate two values, okay. Now let's change this into minus, okay, and see. You can see we have got output as 5. Now why it is 5 and 5 now? What happened here? See, this string is there, no? This string is converted into number, and then 10 minus 5 equal to 5. So here what's happening? String converted to number, converted to number, okay. When we pass that minus operator, right? So let's pass multiplication operator. Let's see what we are going to get now. We'll get 50, okay. It means same thing has happened. What? This again this string is converted into number, okay. Now let's divide them. We'll get the same 2. It means again the string is converted to number, right? Okay, now let's pass modulus and let's see what we are going to get. You can see 0 as remainder, okay. We'll get obviously 0 remainder when we divide 5 with 10. It means when we pass minus, modulus, all the operators except plus, string is converting to number, right? But when we pass plus, when we are passing plus, only plus operator, string number is converting to string, guys, okay. Just remember this because you'll get these questions in the interviews, these kind of small questions, okay. So just remember that all operators are same, but plus is difference. It is reverse, okay. Plus converts number to string, and all the remaining operators convert string to number, okay. This is about the operators. This is how implicit conversion or coercion takes place, okay. Now let's talk about the part 2, that is manual conversion, okay. I'm scrolling it a bit down, so let's take some space. Here we are talking about manual conversion. Here rule number 1, first rule you have to remember is we have only 3 types of conversions, friends. One is string, one is number, and one is boolean, okay. And these are built-in functions. Remember we have talked about built-in functions at the first. So these are 3 built-in functions. Remember it's capital S, capital N, and capital B are mandatory, okay. These are 3 built-in functions. Using 3 we are going to convert manually. So let's see them one by one. First one is string conversion. Here it is saying that whatever you give or pass with me, I'll convert it to string, okay. It means whatever the value you pass with string inside the string function, it will convert that inside the string function, it will convert that value into string. So let's say we have the situation, we want something from user, but user has entered something. Suppose he entered number, but we want in that number to that number we want as string, okay. Then we can get that as string, okay, in that cases. So let's see this practically. I am taking a variable called value, okay. Let's say this has 2, okay. That's a number data type, okay. Next value equal to, I am passing here string string. I'm passing string function that value, okay. Now let's console.log value. Let's console this now. So obviously we'll get output as 2, and let's do something here. Let us do type of value, okay. Next here also let's do the same thing. I'm copying it, I'm pasting it over here. So let's see the output once. Yeah, you see guys, first it is number. You all know that it is number only, and we have taken that as output, and we got 2 obviously. And see here we got string. It means when we pass that numbered value into the string function, that is automatically convert into the string type, okay. Now the 2 is string, okay. As we can read here, whatever you pass with me, I'll convert it to string. So let's say we will pass null here, okay. Let's see what we're going to get. See, null is object. So this is a bug in JavaScript. Whenever you pass null in type of function, it will provide object, okay. Next let's pass something called undefined. undefined. See, we got undefined, but still undefined is changed to string. Okay, now let's pass 0 now. Okay, see, number and then string. Okay, now let's pass true. Let's see what we are going to get when we pass boolean value. Okay, you can see still that boolean is also changed to string. So now we understood that whatever we pass into the string function, that will convert into that that value into the string. Okay, this is about string function. Now let's see number conversion. Here what number conversion is saying that I wanted number, but I got that number in the form of string. It means user has entered 1 2 3 instead of 1 2 3. Now I want this 1 2 3 to 1 2 3, actual 1 2 3. Okay, in this type of cases we use number conversion. But unlike string, number conversion has some rules here. For example, if you pass undefined into number function, it will generate nan, not a number, as output. If you pass null, it will give 0. Just remember these things, guys. If you pass true, it will give 1. If you pass false, it will give 0. Okay, let's see them one by one. Okay, let's say I'm writing console.log number number, and then I'll pass as 1 2 3. Okay, now after this, so let's see what we are going to get now. You can see that string is converted to number 1 2 3, right? Now let's actually I want to show you this by passing into a variable. Let's say variable num equal to 1 2 3. Okay, now num equal to number of num. Okay, now let's see console.log type of num. Okay, if you see here, this num has the value of string now, even though it is 1 2 3, but it is enclosed in quotes. It means it is considered as string. Everything that is written inside this quotes will be string only in JavaScript. Okay, now let's see what we are going to get output. You can see 1 2 3 as output as the number and the type of also number. It means we came to one conclusion that whatever you type in number function instead of number as a string, then it will produce the output as number format. Okay, now let's experiment this. I'm passing here. Let's say I'll pass nan only. So let's see what we're going to get. You can see it's giving nan only as output. Okay, now let's see undefined. Obviously it will give output as nan. Okay, now we will pass null. It should give 0 now output. 0. Okay, so like that you experiment with all that values. So we can also pass true here. No true. Okay, see, we got output as 1 because actually true is considered as equal to 1 in JavaScript, right? Okay, maybe that's the reason, or that somehow it will give output as 1 for true and 0 false. Okay, next, after number conversion, let's go to boolean. Here also we have some rules, guys. Simple, it's very simple to understand. If you pass 0, null, undefined, nan, it means not a number, or false, or empty string, it will give false to all these values. If you pass all these values into boolean function, it will give the output as false, because remaining whatever you pass, that will give output as true, because I am boolean, I care more about real values. So friends, if you see here, is 0 is a value, but if you think it's not something valuable, right? It's not number, right? And null is nothing, right? It's empty. And undefined is also something not yet defined, right? And nan is nothing but not a number. And false is nothing, it's not flash, sorry, it's false. So false is nothing but it's not a real value, it's nothing, right? Okay, in empty string also nothing. So what boolean function is saying that if you pass me with all these things, I'll give output as false. Other than that, I'll give output as 0. So that is what boolean function is saying. So let's demonstrate them. I am passing here, let's say a string 1. Did I miss something? I actually missed boolean function only. Boolean, I'll pass 1 here. obviously we got output as 2 because it's a string. Now let's see if you pass 0 what we are going to get, false. Okay, now let's see if we pass empty string, give it a space, see we got true now because there is something in that, right? It's not empty but there is something in that, that's why it is true. If it is empty string, I mean if it is there is no not even a space, then we'll get false. Okay, you'll get these kind of simple questions. Next, we are done with boolean function. You can experiment with all remaining values and you'll come up, you'll get a clarity, guys. Okay, we have done with this boolean function also. Now we understood what is number conversion and string conversion and boolean conversion. So these are less important but yet very powerful. You have to remember that, especially these operators, guys, these plus operators. Okay, when we are passing a plus operator, number is converted to string. Okay, now I have a quiz for you. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 questions. Okay, now let's see each of them one by one. So let's pass this into console.log. Okay, now just tell me what we are going to get as output. Let's see first one. You got true, but why? Because double equal to operator will not is lose equal to operator. It will not check the data type of operator. That's what we have learned. But here what's happening is it is converting this string into number. Okay, string to number. Okay, not like plus. This is just like other operators, minus, division, modulus, all just like that, all other operators. It's converting string to number. That's why here this 10 string is converted to actual 10 and 10 is equal to 10 and we got output as 2, overall output as 2. Okay, now let's pass this. So let's see what we are going to get, as you must tell me the output right now. Console.log. You can see we got output as 0 because we already has learnt in the above that when we pass empty string, nothing in number function, it will give output as 0. Okay, let's scroll a bit. You can see null 0, undefined 0 and empty string equal to 0. Okay, here empty string is 0. This is a rule in number function. That's a by default function of that number. Okay, next we have another question, 10 minus 10. As usual, minus converts string to number. It means 10 minus 10 will get output as 0. Okay, let's see that. Console.log 10 minus 10. Okay, let's see what we are going to get as output. You can see we got output as 0. Okay, now you just tell me if you know this, you just do this and tell me what is the output and the reason why did we get that output, and you just mention in the comment sections the reason and the output. Okay, I'll be happy to watch that. So we are done with all these things. So this is about type conversion and type coercion in JavaScript. So thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.